My in-laws tried to change my baby's name behind my back, so I made sure they'd never see their grandchild again. When Ezra was born, his name meant everything to me. Named after my grandfather who raised me after my parents died, it honored the only father figure I'd ever known. My husband Devin agreed completely. Devin's parents smiled when we announced it at the hospital. Ezra, his mother Patricia repeated slowly. How unique. His father Richard nodded politely. The first red flag came when Patricia kept calling him baby instead of his name. When I'd correct her, she'd laugh. Oh, right, Ezra. Like she was forgetting something unimportant. 2 weeks later, I found the birth certificate application in Patricia's purse. She'd filled it out completely, listing the baby's name as Richard Ezra. Richard was her husband's name, and hers was listed as the mother. There's been a mistake, I said, holding up the form. Patricia didn't even look embarrassed. Well, we discussed it, and Richard is such a strong family name. Ezra can be his middle name. We never discussed anything, I said. And I'm his mother, she waved dismissively. You're being dramatic. Richard deserves to have a grandson carry his name. That's when I realized this wasn't a mistake. It was a plan. Richard had already ordered business cards reading Richard R. Morrison Jr. for a 3-week-old baby. Patricia was telling neighbors their grandson was named after his grandfather. She'd even had a blanket embroidered with Little Richie. When I confronted Devin, he seemed shocked. They said you'd agreed to reconsider the name. I showed him the fake application. His face went white. That night, I heard Patricia on the phone. Well, we couldn't let them saddle the poor child with that ridiculous name, she was saying. Richard's already spoken to his lawyer friend about getting it changed. New mothers are so emotional. The courts will understand. I recorded every word. The next morning, I drove to the Vital Records office and submitted our real birth certificate application. The clerk confirmed it was officially filed. Then I called Devin's uncle Marcus, a family law attorney. I played him the recording of Patricia discussing her plans to override my parental rights. She can't just, this is fraud and forgery, he said. What should I do? Document everything and consider limiting their access. When Patricia and Richard arrived for their weekly visit, I met them at the door with the false application. I need you to explain this, I said calmly. Patricia's face flushed. You're being ridiculous. We're family. Family doesn't forge legal documents, I replied. You will never see Ezra again until you apologize and acknowledge that his name is Ezra, not Richard. Patricia laughed. You can't keep us from our grandchild over something so petty. Watch me. I closed the door. For 6 months, they tried everything. Lawyers, family pressure, showing up unannounced. Devin's siblings called me unreasonable. The breaking point came when Patricia filed a grandparents' rights petition, claiming we were unfit parents alienating them over a simple disagreement about name. At the hearing, I presented evidence methodically. The forged application, the recording, photos of items they'd purchased with the wrong name. The judge listened to Patricia explain how they wanted what was best for little Richie. Ma'am, the judge interrupted. What is this child's legal name? Patricia hesitated. Well, technically it's... But we think the child's legal name, the judge repeated. Ezra, she admitted quietly. The petition was dismissed. The judge noted that attempting to forge documents and circumvent parental authority constituted grounds for restricting access, not expanding it. Patricia screamed at me in the parking lot. You've stolen our grandson over nothing. His name isn't nothing, I replied. It's everything. That was 3 years ago. Ezra starts preschool next month. He knows his great-grandfather's stories and carries his strength. Patricia still sends birthday cards addressed to Richard. I return them unopened.